Good evening and welcome into the KMAX stream. Nick Stavas here with you in Malvern on this Friday night. So we are getting set for a rivalry matchup in the Corner Conference. It's a girl-boy doubleheader here on the hardwood between Fremont-Mills and East Mills. First game is the girls matchup. The boys will follow about 20 minutes after the conclusion of said girls matchup. In this girls game, it is a big one for both teams. Fremont-Mills comes into the game with an 8-3 record. They're 6-1 in the Corner Conference. Last time out, they beat Essex 65-17. This is the last regular season game before the Corner Conference tournament, which takes place next week. And of course, East Mills started the season a little slow, but they have found their stride as of late. 7-3 overall, 2-2 in the Corner Conference. They have won 4 straight games. Their last one, a 54-51 thriller over Sydney right here in this building last week. And again, this is their last game before the start of the 2023 Corner Conference basketball tournament. Again, the girls' game is going to tip off here in about 3 minutes. The boys' game will follow about 20 minutes after. The boys' game will feature 8-3 Fremont-Mills, who is hot as of late, have won 4 of their last 5 games, 4-2 in the Corner Conference. And then, of course, the East Mills Wolverines, who are firmly in first place in the Corner Conference at 10-1, 4-0 on the season. Again, that is for the boys' game. That will be later tonight after this girls' matchup. Girls' game is set to get underway here in a few minutes. We are going to step aside for the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll be back with the opening tip-off here on the KMAX stream.
AgriVision equipment know 2 things about the future of ag. 1, technology will continue to evolve, and 2, it's still all about the people that make it happen. AgriVision equipment is looking for those people to share in the excitement of driverless vehicles, artificial intelligence, drones, and even more John Deere innovation. If you're excited about what this will offer the ag industry, you might be a fit for service technician positions receiving a competitive wage, benefits package, job growth, and stability. Apply at agrivisionequipment.com/tech.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett's Auto Center.
For over 25 years, Chat Mobility has provided you the latest technology, competitive prices, and a nationwide high-speed network. Though important, we're a whole lot more. We serve your hometown communities, sponsor your local chambers and events. It's our goal to work hard while giving back to those who graciously support us. At Chat Mobility, our interests are much deeper than providing great service. We're just committed to serving you. To learn more, see us at chatmobility.com today.
Berry, best in convenience, it's Cubby's. Stop in today for hot and fresh food, plus that local spirit that you'll always find at Cubby's. And when it comes to pizza at Cubby's, with every large pizza sold, Cubby's gives $1 to the local school district with the Raise Some Dough program. In fact, Cubby's contributed $29,855 in 2021 to local schools for educational and athletic purposes. Just another reason to stop, shop, and eat at Cubby's. For the Cubby's near you, go to Cubby's.com.
And welcome back into the KMA Extreme. Nick Stavas here with you in Malvern as we are getting set for a rivalry matchup in the corner conference between East Mills and Fremont-Mills. The girls' game ready to go. 8-3 Fremont-Mills. They are second in the corner conference behind Stanton. 6-1 in the conference. Meanwhile, East Mills, as I said earlier, has won 4 games in a row, and they are on a roll right now, looking to pull off the rivalry game here. The last time these two teams played, it was a really good game, a 1-point game at Fremont-Mills. 38-37, FM was able to win that battle, and now here we go. It's Tegan Ewalt and Emily Williams tip it off. East Mills controls the tip, and we are underway. And almost a turnover there right off the bat, able to keep it in. Now Maya Urban with it, kicks it to Mia Goodman, and a 2-point J is good. Good start there for the Wolverines. Now here's Izzy Weldon, standout here for Fremont-Mills. Just under 10 points per game, has been great so far. Daughter of Coach Brett Weldon. Tegan Ewald underneath, able to score on the back down. Starting lineups tonight: Tegan Ewalt, Riley Ewalt, Macy Mitchell, Izzy Weldon, and Ellie Switzer for Fremont-Mills. And the normal 5 for East Mills: Natalie Goodman, Mia Goodman, Emily Williams, Aspen Krause, and Maya Urban. Goodman drives, it's kicked, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Fremont-Mills. It will stay with the Wolverines. Inbound to Natalie Goodman, gets a word from her head coach, Lexi Moreno. Has her team rolling right now, 4 victories in a row. 3 coming out of the Christmas break. 3 on the way for Maya Urban, and she knocks it down. And East Mills starts 2 for 2 from the field. Here's Macy Mitchell driving, kicks it out. Riley Ewalt with it. Feeds it down low to Tegan Ewalt, puts it up off the glass, no good, gets her own board, off the glass again, cannot hit. Mia Goodman with the rebound, and here comes Maya Urban bringing it up the floor for East Mills. Tried to feed it in the baseline post to Emily Williams and just threw it out of bounds, so that's a turnover, and possession will go to the Knights. Weldon brings it up the floor for Fremont-Mills. The opening minutes of this one, early lead for East Mills. Feet underneath. Here's Ellie Switzer off the glass, draws the foul. Can't get the shot to go, but she'll go to the line for 2. First free throw for Ellie Switzer goes in. Again, these two teams played to a classic last time all the way back on December 6th, well over a month ago. Second free throw is no good for Switzer. Williams gets the rebound, and she wants to push the pace. Gets it to Aspen Krause in the corner. 3 in transition, no good, but she gets her own long rebound. Now feet underneath, and Maya Urban just snuck behind the defense but could not finish. And the rebound goes to Ellie Switzer, who gets it off to Weldon, and she'll walk it up the floor. Far side, Macy Mitchell. Near side corner, Izzy Weldon. Weldon stops, kicks it out. Switzer with it. Gets it to Riley Ewald, fakes the 3, now drives on Natalie Goodman, puts it up. Wild shot off the glass, and it goes. All tied up here with 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now here is the press from Fremont-Mills, the famed press, and Izzy Weldon commits the foul in the midcourt, so that is Fremont-Mills' first foul of the game. Ella Thornton's going to check in, the freshman standout for the Knights. She averages just over 9 points a game off the bench. Urban inbounds it to Aspen Krause. Now Urban will set up the offense. Gets it to Williams in the high post, down low to Krause. Krause stops, turns around, shoots, no good, and the rebound goes to Riley Ewalt. Now up ahead, gets it to Thornton underneath the basket. Thornton with the pump fake, scores and 1. Ella Thornton, the freshman off the bench, immediately makes an impact, and the Knights take the lead. That foul is on Maya Urban, her first of the evening. Free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound tracked down by Ellie Switzer. Now Tegan Ewald out top, gets it to Thornton, swings it over to Riley Ewald for three in the corner. Almost banked it home, but it's in and out, and the rebound to Maya Urban. Now up ahead to Emily Williams. Williams tried to get it to Mia Goodman. It's stolen away by Switzer. Switzer one-on-one. Off the glass, no good, and the rebound to Mia Goodman. Both teams struggling to make shots here early. Feed underneath to Aspen Krause. She goes off the glass and scores, and we're tied up again. Transition bucket there for East Mills. Here's Tegan Ewald driving, and she draws the foul. And that one is going to be on Emily Williams. The last game out against Sydney, which East Mills won by 3, Emily Williams did not play pretty much the entire second and third quarter. She got in foul trouble early, as the first free throw for Ewald rattles in. Jenna Thornburg checks into the game for East Mills as Aspen Krause takes his seat. Second free throw on the way for Tegan Ewald. It's pure. Back to a 2-point lead for the visiting Knights. Full court press in action. And almost led to a steal, but Goodman comes away with it. Now here's Natalie Goodman. Open three. That's no good, and it will go out of bounds to Fremont-Mills. But in that game against Sydney, East Mills was able to get scoring from everywhere. Natalie Goodman had 16. Maya Urban had 14. Aspen Krause had 12. So an encouraging sign for the Wolverines to be able to win a game without Emily Williams, who is far and away the team's leading scorer, averaging a double-double with 13 points and 10 rebounds. Now here's Tegan Ewald with it outside. Ewald drives, feeds it down low to Thornton. Thornton had it knocked away, then tries to throw it in the backcourt, and it goes out of bounds, and that will be East Mills' ball. Apologies, I had the score wrong there for a second. It's 9-7 Fremont-Mills, halfway through this first quarter, 3:49 left in this opening period. Emily Williams with it out top, guarded by Ewald, gets it over to Urban. She just takes the three off the catch and shoot, off the back iron, no good. Rebound to the Knights. Here comes Weldon. Lost the ball in the lane, picked up by Natalie Goodman. No numbers here for Goodman. We'll see what she decides to do. Gets it to Williams. Tried to feed it down to Urban in the high post. Could not do so. Ball goes out of bounds. And that's a turnover as Kylie Barrett checks into the game for Mia Goodman for East Mills. Driving is Emily Madison, who just checked in for Fremont-Mills. Tried to get it out to Thornton. Ball is knocked away. Now Jenna Thornburg's trapped. Gets it off to Maya Urban, and now here come the Wolverines, forcing a turnover there. Urban driving on Weldon. Puts it up off the glass. Good defense from Izzy Weldon. Weldon is fouled by Urban. Urban doesn't like the call. So Aspen Krause is going to check back in. That's already Maya Urban's second foul here in the opening 5 minutes of this game, as she will have a seat. Krause comes back off the bench. This is Bella Goot to inbound it underneath the basket for Fremont-Mills. Gets it out top. Far side, Weldon with it. Directing traffic. Drives on Emily Williams. Weldon goes up strong and scores. Emily Williams couldn't do anything against that move from Izzy Weldon. Well done there by Weldon. And then she steals it in the backcourt. Now she's one-on-one with Natalie Goodman. Had it knocked away out of bounds, and it will stay with Fremont-Mills. Izzy Weldon making her presence felt early. The fouls are 4-1. East Mills with 4. Fremont-Mills with just 1 so far, so that will be something to watch if that gap stays like that, as Tegan Ewald gets the inbound, puts it up, no good, and the rebound to Kylie Barrett. Now Jenna Thornburg brings it up the floor for East Mills. Thornburg. Now Krause, kick out, Goodman, wide open look, straightaway three. It's good. Natalie Goodman, you cannot leave her open like that. Just ask the Sydney Cowgirls. She knocked down 4 threes. She was 4 of 5 from 3 against Sydney. Now here's Thornton. The answer, no good. And the rebound, tipped around, still fought for, and Williams comes up with it, and then she's fouled. Emily Madison commits the foul. And we get a mass substitution here. Riley Ewald comes back in along with Ellie Switzer and Macy Mitchell. So the starters back out there. Sance Ella Thornton for Fremont-Mills. Aspen Kraus with it outside. Gets it to Jenna Thornburg. Head fake, kick out. Kraus drives. Nice move in the lane. Puts it up. Draws the foul. Can't get the shot, but she'll go to the line for 2. Fremont-Mills is one of the best pressing teams in this area of the state in terms of their defense. They haven't really found much success with it yet, but expect that to become more prominent as the game goes on. East Mills had fits with FM's press the first time they played. Second free throw for Kraus is good, and we're tied at 11. Minute 38 to go in the first quarter. Here's Thornton out top. Thornton gets the screen, kicks over Weldon. Weldon drives, tries to hit the pick and roll with Thornton, cannot do so. Stolen away by Mia Goodman, and then a scramble for the ball in midcourt, and Natalie Goodman comes away with it. Feeds it to Emily Williams, cutting off the glass and in, and one. Emily Williams heads to the line for the three-point play. Well done by Aspen Kraus to find the cutting Emily Williams. And now Williams will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play with 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. And her free throw is good. Old-fashioned way there for 3 points for Emily Williams. Now Weldon will walk it up the floor. Gets it to Ella Thornton. Now here's Riley Ewald, goes behind the back, lost the ball, hit the deck and came up with it. Now Macy Mitchell gets it to Weldon, who drives the lane. Weldon to the glass, off the glass, and in, and one. Natalie Goodman does not like the foul call, but Izzy Weldon will head to the line. And right now, Emily Williams and Izzy Weldon just dueling it out. Natalie Goodman checks out. Kylie Barrett comes into the game. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter, 55 seconds to be exact. Three-point play for Weldon. She can't convert. And the rebound is to Emily Williams. She keeps it in. Now gets it up ahead to Jenna Thornburg. She had a 2-on-1, but nice closing defense there by Bella Goot to slow down the transition. Now out top, here's Mia Goodman. She'll take the three, left hand and no good, and the rebound goes to Goot. Now Fremont-Mills wants to run. Goot driving, she lost it off her own foot, and that's out of bounds. And now, with 33 seconds on the clock, East Mills is going to get the last shot. Here's that press from FM. Again, East Mills struggled mightily with it in the first meeting. I was calling that game, and that time Mia Goodman double dribbled, or traveled, or whatever you want to call it. Either way, it was a violation. Turns it over. And with 25 seconds left now, FM will get the last shot. Weldon dribbling it out. 13 seconds now. Kick out. Macy Mitchell had an open look at three. Passed it up. 10 seconds. Weldon working on Mia Goodman. 4 seconds. Kick out. Mitchell over to Thornton at the buzzer. Thornton for three. That's no good, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Good first quarter, back and forth action. 14-13 to score. East Mills with the lead at home. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the KMAX Stream.
Hi, this is Alan at Hawkeye Ford, reminding you that we are your destination for new and used vehicles in Southwest Iowa. We accept many options for trade-in with or without wheels to get your deal done. Hawkeye Ford is also your Southwest Iowa WeatherTech headquarters. So come on down with whatever you need to get done to get into a new vehicle for you and your family.
(14-13) the score, 1 point advantage for the home team, East Mills Wolverines, as we get set for the second quarter. Nick Stavis here with you in Malvern, my cameraman Michael helping me out tonight. Big thanks to him again. And then a steal in the backcourt. Here comes Natalie Goodman, and she's fouled on her way to the bucket, and she'll go to the line for two. And that is two. We'll see who that was called on there. I believe they have the number wrong. I think that was the second foul on Izzy Weldon. And now we have some discussion between the referees. And I guess they're going to say that was on Bella Goots. So that is actually Bella Goots' first foul, not on Izzy Weldon, which is good for Fremont-Mills. So Natalie Goodman at the line for two. First shot is no good. Second shot on the way for Goodman. Off the back iron, too strong, but the rebound to Emily Williams, and she gets the putback. Second chance points for East Mills, and they're on top by three. Macy Mitchell on the far side wing. Gets it out top to Ellie Switzer. Over to Riley Ewald on the near side. Ewald gets the screen, takes the three. That's no good, too strong, and the rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Fremont-Mills. Opening minute of this second quarter. 3-point lead for the home team. Inbound to Tegan Ewald on the near side baseline. Gets it up top to Macy Mitchell. Now set up in the half court. Back to Ewald. Now Riley Ewald with it. Kick out. Mitchell driving on Aspen Krause. Kick out. Ellie Switzer for three. That's good. Ellie Switzer knocks it down. We are all knotted up again. First free throw is good for Mia Goodman. Second free throw on the way for Goodman, no good. The rebound, though, to Emily Williams. Three on the way, it's good. Natalie Goodman knocks it down. (20-16) the score. It's a 4-point lead for East Mills. 4-point possession there with the free throw and the three-pointer. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Riley Ewald to answer. That's no good, and the rebound to Maya Urban. Urban up ahead, gets it to Williams. And they'll set up the offense. Far near side corner, nice skip pass, but an even better tip away there by Macy Mitchell. As Natalie Goodman was going to have a nice look at a three. Now here's Jenna Thornburg with it outside. Thornburg, kick out. Three on the way for Mia Goodman. That's no good. Rebound, though. Another offensive rebound This one's it's Maya Urban. Urban in the lane. She gets the floater to go. 6-point lead for East Mills. 6:01 to go here in the first half. Now out top, Ewald with it. Gets it over on the near side. This is Bella Goot driving off the glass and in. Acrobatic shot there for Bella Goot. Back to a 4-point game, and the full court press is on for the Knights. Up ahead to Mia Goodman. Goodman, kick out Williams. Williams drives. Off the glass, draws the foul and one. Emily Williams is feeling it tonight. She's got 7 points already, and she'll head to the line for one more. Some substitutions here as Ella Thornton comes back into the game for Fremont-Mills, as well as Izzy Weldon. Williams at the line for one. She knocks it down, and another old-fashioned three-point play for Emily Williams. She's up to 8 points already on the night, 25-18, a 7-point lead for the Wolverines. Switzer with it, gets it to the near side. And she threw it away. Williams with the steal. Emily Williams working through traffic straight to the lid, and she draws the foul. Emily Williams making it happen on both ends. It's been a while since we saw a vintage Emily Williams performance, but right now it's looking like we might see one tonight. She's got 8 already, and she's back at the line for 2 more. That is the 8th foul on Fremont-Mills, so that puts East Mills in the bonus. The first foul shot is good, and it's an 8-point lead here for the Wolverines. Second shot on the way. Can't get that one to go. Now here comes Izzy Weldon. 5 minutes left in this first half. Goot drives, picks up her dribble. Kick back out to Tegan Ewald. And Ewald had it stolen away, and then we get a foul on, we'll see who they call this on. That's going to be on Fremont-Mills, and Tegan Ewald picks up another foul. That's her second of the night. And right now, everything going the way of the Wolverines is more foul shots coming for Emily Williams. 9th foul on Fremont-Mills. This is the last 1-and-1. The next foul will be 2 shots the rest of the way, and we still have 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Front end is good. And the back end is good. 10-point lead for East Mills. They're on an 8-0 run. Izzy Weldon with it. Gets it over to Goot. Now swing down low to Ella Thornton. Thornton double team kick out. Switzer, good ball movement here, but they're struggling to get a shot, and then Izzy Weldon just threw it away. Fremont-Mills is a bit flustered right now as East Mills continues to pull away here with 4:41 to go in the first half. Full court press. Natalie Goodman gets it over to Maya Urban. Jenna Thornburg gets it across the timeline. Now Urban out top, left open for 3. That's in and out. That would have brought the house down. Cannot hit it. A rebound, and now here comes Fremont-Mills the other way. Weldon with it. Out top to Ewald. Back to Weldon. Now here's Bella Goot driving. And she walked. Trying to get it out to Ella Thornton. But she traveled in the process. Now here's Natalie Goodman. Gets it to Maya Urban. Up ahead to Emily Williams, who broke the press with ease, and then she's blocked away by Tegan Ewald. Tegan Ewald, a nice recovery there. She got blown past by Emily Williams, but blocked her from behind. Now Williams is going to take a breather here. Kylie Barrett and Mia Goodman have checked back in, as well as Aspen Krause. Goodman, baseline jumper, that's short, and the rebound goes to Ella Thornton. Now Weldon, the kick out to Ewald. And she got fouled. Referees calling it tight tonight. Already 15 fouls here in the opening 13 minutes of this game. That is the 6th foul on East Mills, so the next one will send Fremont-Mills to the line for a 1-on-1. Ellie Switzer with it out top, gets it to Riley Ewald. Now over to Weldon. Weldon, nice cut into the lane, kick out. Ewald wide open for 3. That's no good. The rebound tipped around and ends up in the hands of Riley Ewald. Reverse layup's no good, and the rebound to Jenna Thornburg. Fremont-Mills cannot buy a bucket right now. Maya Urban with it out top. Far side, Aspen Kraus gets the screen, picks up her dribble. Now to Jenna Thornburg at the top of the key. Thornburg gets it to Mia Goodman. Screen from Barrett. Kick out top to Urban. 10 to shoot. Urban, feet underneath. Aspen Kraus lays it in. A beautifully executed play. And it's a 10-0 run for the Wolverines. Brett Weldon wants a timeout. Nobody can hear him. But Ella Thornton scored, so I guess maybe he doesn't want it. Brett Weldon was down here screaming timeout, but the refs just weren't paying attention. In the meantime, Ella Thornton scored. East Mills breaks the press. Off the glass, no good for Maya Urban, and the rebound to Tegan Ewald, and then she is fouled. So that will send Ewald to the line for a 1-on-1. Ten-point lead for East Mills, 2:36 to go in this first half, and Ewald misses the front end. Rebound to Aspen Kraus, and then she's trapped. Lost the ball, scramble for it. Barrett comes up with it. And now here's Emily Williams, and they're going to break the press. Here's Aspen Kraus. Gets it to Mia Goodman, top of the key. Now Barrett, she's going to take a long two. Cannot hit that. The rebound, though, to Emily Williams. Feed to Aspen Kraus, and another easy lay-in for the Wolverines. And a timeout, Brett Weldon. East Mills on a 12-2 run has pulled away. We'll take a quick break, back in 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
Community College has important news for you. If you're a high school senior trying to figure out what your next step in life will be after high school, consider this. Students learning trade-specific skills will get you into the workplace quicker, making a good living and having a lot less college debt. Iowa Western offers 1 to 2 year programs in nursing, welding, industrial tech, and advanced manufacturing, plus many others. Great skills and great pay in less time. Talk to Iowa Western Community College in Clarinda and Shenandoah and start planning your future now.
Point lead for East Mills coming out of the timeout from Brett Weldon. Fremont-Mills needs a run here at the end of the half to get back into this game, and they'll start with some free throws for Riley Ewald as she'll head to the line for 2. 2 minutes on the dot here left in this first half. And East Mills on a 12-2 run has opened up a 12-point lead. First free throw, no good. Off the back iron for Riley Ewald, the younger of the Ewald sisters. Tegan a senior, Riley a sophomore. Second free throw on the way, no good, and the rebound goes to Emily Williams. Now here comes East Mills, easily breaking the press there. Maya Urban with it out top. Gets a screen from Barrett, feet underneath, and Aspen Kraus is just being left wide open underneath the basket on just about every possession. And I have a feeling that's something Brett Weldon's going to want to address at half, because that is the 8th time, or the 4th time, 8 points that Kraus has scored off that same play, as Tegan Ewald lays it in on the other end. 90 seconds left in this first half, and a 12-point lead for the Wolverines. Maya Urban with it. Pick and roll, and now she's just going to take the 3. No good, and the rebound to Weldon. Here comes Izzy Weldon. She's been quiet as of late. Out top to Macy Mitchell, now over to Tegan Ewald. Here's Weldon working on Kylie Barrett. 60 seconds left in this first half. Feed underneath. Up, no good. Tegan Ewalt missed the floater on the baseline, but now it's stolen away. And we get a foul in the backcourt. .12 lead, 45 seconds left in this first half. A total of 18 fouls have been called in this first half. So tight whistles here in this one, as Ewalt's first free throw is no good. Riley Ewald 0 for 3 at the line. Now here's Jenna Thornburg with it. Feed underneath to Kylie Barrett, and then it's stolen away. But able to keep it in, and then it's stolen away again by Izzy Weldon, and Weldon goes to the line for 2 and 1. Izzy Weldon takes it to the rack in transition, draws the foul, and gets the bucket with 18 seconds left. And if the Knights can just cut this to single digits going into the half, you'd have to think they'd be somewhat happy with it, considering they have not really made a shot. They really didn't make a shot in the first half of this second quarter, as Izzy Weldon can't convert the three-point play. And then she steals it away again. Weldon trying to keep her team in this game. Macy Mitchell, the kick out. Ellie Switzer, 3 in the corner. That's no good. The rebound goes to Kylie Barrett. 5 seconds left. And we're going to get a jump ball. No, we're going to get a foul. Interesting call there. We're going to get a foul on Lily Barber. 20 total fouls called in the first 16 minutes of this game. Now Kylie Barrett at the line with 3 seconds left in this first half. She'll shoot 2 free throws here. The first one is way off the mark. Second foul shot for Barrett, up and almost banked it home. Rebound to Ella Thornton, 2 seconds, 1 second. Half-court shot for Thornton, almost made that. Ella Thornton just about brought the house down, but that will take us to the end of the first half. East Mills with a huge second quarter, highlighted by a 14-2 run. And they take a 10-point lead into the break. We'll be back in 8 minutes with the second half of this girls' contest here on the KMAX Stream.
Mutual Insurance, your family's needs and success are our priority. That's our legacy. Bringing added convenience to our clients is important to us, and our new office at 614 Holland Avenue in Stanton does just that. It provides a central location for servicing our policyholders and our agents more efficiently. Find a local agent at legacymutualia.com and see how we've been providing farm and homeowners coverage in Southwest Iowa since 1870. Legacy Mutual Insurance, a Grinnell Mutual member, now located in Stanton.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back into the KMA Extreme. Nick Stavis here with you in Malvern as we are getting set for the second half of this girls matchup between Fremont-Mills and East Mills. East Mills with the ball to start the half and a 10-point lead thanks to a 16-4 run at the end of that first half, and it just keeps going as Aspen Kraus gets in double figures with 11 points, and she'll head to the line for one more. Right side baseline lay-ins for Aspen Kraus have just been there all night long, and she's taken advantage of them as she adds one more. It's a 13-point lead for the Wolverines. Fremont-Mills could not buy a bucket in that second quarter. We'll see if they can improve on that here in the opening minutes of the third. The kick out, far side, Weldon, a wide open three in the corner. That's no good, and the rebound to Emily Williams. Williams brings it up the floor. Now she gets it back from Aspen Kraus, and she lays it in. And right now, East Mills is doing everything right. 15-point lead for the Wolverines. Up top, Macy Mitchell gets it to Ellie Switzer on the top of the key. Now far side wing, Izzy Weldon gets the screen from Switzer. She's guarded by Urban with 15 to shoot. The feed on the near side to Riley Ewald. Ewald spins, drives, puts it up, can't get it to go, but she draws the foul and she'll go to the line. There were 21 total fouls called in the first half. It was pretty evenly distributed too. So tight whistles all around tonight, and it's going to be the same officials for this boys game, which will follow 20 minutes after the girls game. So will be something to keep an eye on as Riley Ewald goes to 0 for 4 from the line as she misses another free throw. Second free throw on the way, and she finally gets one to go. And the full court press back in action here for Fremont-Mills. But East Mills, you can tell, practiced it because they just keep breaking it with ease. Aspen Kraus with it, feeds it down low. Mia Goodman draws the foul again, and she'll go to the line. Mia Goodman at the line for 2 free throws. That's the second foul on Izzy Weldon as Goodman knocks down the first. Back to a 15-point lead here for the Wolverines. A game that they really need to win to keep some momentum going into this corner conference tournament, which will take place next week. As the second free throw is no good, Weldon tracked down the rebound. Now Fremont-Mills with it. Riley Ewald outside, feeds it down low to Tegan Ewald. Nice catch, nice pass, nice finish. That's what you need if you're Fremont-Mills. Get to the rim. And then a throwaway from Maya Urban on the inbound. Now Riley Ewald will draw the foul. It's a blocking foul. We'll see if they call this on the shot or on the floor. This is on the shot. So Riley Ewald back to the free throw line. Nope. They changed their mind. It's on the floor. So the inbound now. Gets it into Macy Mitchell. Mitchell back to Ewald, top of the key. Far side, Izzy Weldon with it. Weldon almost had it knocked away, kicked it back out to Tegan Ewald. Now she kicks it out to Ellie Switzer. Switzer driving, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go, and the rebound to Maya Urban. Now Urban throws it up ahead to Natalie Goodman. Goodman to Mia Goodman, now to Aspen Kraus, 3 from the corner. That's just off the mark, and the rebound, though, she gets her own board. And the possession stays alive for East Mills. Out top, Maya Urban with it. She drives. She stops. She pops. No good. And the rebound goes to Macy Mitchell. Good defense underneath the basket there from Mitchell. Now Izzy Weldon's just going to take it straight to the rack and score. Lapse in defense there. Some miscommunication on the defensive side for the Wolverines. Izzy Weldon makes them pay, and now a mini run here for the Knights. Gets it back to 11, and they get a steal on the other end. Here comes Tegan Ewald. She had it knocked away from behind, and Emily Williams picks it up, keeps it in bounds, and now Williams comes streaking down the sideline. Williams with it, goes up, scores, no call. And Emily Williams adds 2 more to her total. She's got 15 on the night. Here's Ewald with it. Riley Ewald drives, and she gets fouled again. Natalie Goodman doesn't know what to do. Maya Urban talking to the referee. I mean, I kind of see where Urban is coming. These referees have called this game extremely tight. Every little tiny bit of contact has been a foul. They've been consistent with it, though, so, I guess you can't really complain. It hasn't been lopsided. Both foul totals in the first half were 10 and 11, so it's not like it's been a biased officiating job. It's just been a very tight one, very whistle-happy. We get a lane violation here. Jenna Thornburg jumped in the lane too early. One was pretty obvious there. 5 minutes on the dot left in this third quarter. A 13-point lead for East Mills. Riley Ewald's going to get a second shot at her second free throw after the lane violation. And she can't get that one to go off the front end. And Ewald's tough night at the foul line continues as Emily Williams pushes the pace, gets it to Jenna Thornburg. Thornburg thought about the three. She was wide open there for a second. Passed it off to Emily Williams. Now the kick out to Natalie Goodman. Goodman drives, pops from the free throw line. Can't get that one to go, but she gets her own board. The hustle plays going the way of East Mills, but then she carried, double dribbled. Now we got some music playing here in the gym. Not really sure where that came from. They're trying to tell them to stop the game, but the referees are just letting the game continue. And there's music playing like relatively loud here, and then a three on the way for Riley Ewald, and she knocks it down. Back to a 10-point lead now for East Mills. Now the music gets turned off, and a timeout, Lexi Moreno. Bit of a strange sequence there as the pregame music just came on in the middle of the play. And then Riley Ewald knocked down a three to get Fremont-Mills back within 10. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Coming out of the timeout from East Mills head coach Lexi Moreno. Her team trying to get to 4 straight victories, and Emily Williams tries to extend their lead, cannot do so. And right now, Fremont-Mills slowly chipping away at this East Mill lead that was at 1.16 points. They've got it back to 10, and they can cut it to single digits with a bucket here. Outside, Riley Ewald drives, blocked away by Natalie Goodman and out of bounds. Good defense there by Goodman without fouling. We've seen so many of those dribble drives end in a foul tonight. Now the inbound, tried to get it to Weldon. Jenna Thornburg hit the deck. Now Weldon with it. Thornburg recovers. Weldon blows right past her and lays it in. And it's back to an 8-point game, and Fremont-Mills is making a push here. Another easy press break. Aspen Krause off to Emily Williams, who draws the foul. And in the first matchup between these two teams, Fremont-Mills press just gave East Mills fits. They could not get the ball across to save their lives. Tonight, you can tell they've worked on it. They've had a week to do so, and they've taken advantage of it because they are breaking the press much more effortlessly tonight, as Emily Williams can't hit the first free throw. She has 15 points. Aspen Krause has 12 to lead the Wolverines. Meanwhile, on the other side, Izzy Weldon has 10. She's the only Fremont-Mills night in double figures right now. Second free throw on the way for Emily Williams, can't hit. She goes 0 for 2 at the line, and now Fremont-Mills with a chance to really get back into this game. Trailing by 8 with 3:27 left in the third. Ella Thornton with it. Tried to feed it to Tegan Ewald. It's stolen away by Williams, and then it's stolen away in the half court by Riley Ewald, and she was fouled by Mia Goodman. So the foul. I'm not sure who they called. He said 23. There's no 23 on East Mills, so I don't. Oh, okay. 20 is the number. So that was on Mia Goodman, just as we originally thought. 3:12 to go here in this third. Feet underneath. Switzer, the lay-in. Can't get it to go. The rebound, though, tipped out. And Izzy Weldon cannot quite corral it, and it's an over and back, and Weldon not happy with that one, as she had a second chance at that possession, couldn't keep it in front of the timeline. Now a substitution here as Bella Goot comes in, as well as Macy Mitchell. Ellie Switzer and Riley Ewalt take a seat. Now almost stolen away by Ella Thornton. Mia Goodman gets it back, takes the shot, no good on the two-point jumper, and now here comes Fremont-Mills. They have a real chance to make this game interesting if they can get some buckets here in the closing minutes of this third quarter. Ewalt will try it, three, and it's good. Tegan Ewalt knocks down the tray, and it's a 5-point lead now for East Mills. Fremont-Mills on a big run, and then East Mills turns it over, and Fremont-Mills cannot hit. That was Bella Goot who stole it away. She had a wide open look at a lay-in, could not hit that. Would have gotten it to a 3-point game. Now the other way, Emily Williams scores. What a demoralizing sequence there for Fremont-Mills. They hit the three, they get the steal, they have a chance to extend their run, but they cannot quite hit it. Now here's Macy Mitchell with it. Mitchell drives, baseline jumper, cannot hit it. Now up ahead. Here's Emily Williams with it again. Williams working on Thornton. Flips it to Mia Goodman, who lost the ball, and now Izzy Weldon on the steal and the breakaway. Weldon goes up. She scores. Back to a 5-point game. And this game has gotten interesting, and it's Fremont-Mills press that's doing the trick. Thornburg gets it across the timeline, and a timeout, Lexi Moreno. Fremont-Mills on a 14-4 run at the moment. They've cut this lead to 5, and we'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream. Don't go away.
Place at Northwest Missouri State University. From day one, experience a university like no other. In the classroom, you'll find career-ready academic programs and hands-on learning, not to mention championship sports teams and clubs. Find your passion and your people. Plus, textbooks and a fully loaded laptop are included in your tuition, with $19 million in scholarships and aid available. They also have a 97% placement rate. Visit nwmissouri.edu to apply today. Northwest Missouri State University, where Bearcats connect.
Welcome back into the KMAX stream. 5-point lead for East Mills. They have seen a 15-point lead evaporate thanks to a 14-4 run. From Fremont-Mills. And now coming out of the timeout, here's Maya Urban with it. And they're going to get a foul on the Knights. FM wanted an offensive foul there on Maya Urban, did not get it. Now here's Urban with the inbound of Jenna Thornburg out top. 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Thornburg drives, lost the ball. Now here comes Fremont-Mills. It's Bella Goot on the breakaway, and she'll slow things up. Get it to her point guard, Izzy Weldon, who will direct traffic. Weldon gets the screen from Ewalt, tried to get her on the pick and roll. Now Mitchell, a wide open look at a three. That's off the back iron, and the rebound goes to Maya Urban. Here comes Urban with some speed. Gets it up ahead to Kylie Barrett. Feed back to Urban in the lane. No good. Rebound. Aspen Krause comes up with it. 60 seconds left in this third quarter. On the near side, Krause gets it to Natalie Goodman, who takes a three, and she knocks it down. The three off the dribble is good for Natalie Goodman. Back to an 8-point lead for East Mills, and a huge shot to end the Fremont-Mills run. Now Macy Mitchell with it. Mitchell drives, kick out. Goot. Back to Mitchell. Far side, Ewald with it in the corner. Gets it to Izzy Weldon, who dribbles it back up to the top of the key. She'll set up the offense. Back to Macy Mitchell. Now on the near side, and a drive, and an easy lay in there for Bella Goot, but she missed it again, and the rebound goes to Kylie Barrett. Perfectly executed play, but Goot couldn't finish. And then we get a turnover as Bella Goot makes up for it there, knocking it away from Maya Urban in the backcourt, and it goes out of bounds off of Urban's foot. So with 16 seconds left in the third, Fremont-Mills is likely going to get the last shot here. Ewald to inbound. She gets it into Ella Thornton. Thornton holding in the corner. Feed down low to Switzer. Can't get the lay-in to go, and the rebound goes to Maya Urban. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Urban up ahead. Kylie Barrett, two-point baseline jumper is blocked away by Ewald and then thrown out of bounds by Ewald with 1 second left in the third. Urban to inbound it in 1 second. Thornburg's just going to hurl one up from half court, is no good. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Fun stuff so far. Fremont-Mills able to get back into this game. They trail by 8. East Mills trying to close it out. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
America is choosing to be a healthier nation. That's why so many people choose a Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned, and they offer a full range of vitamins, non-prescription medicines, cold remedies, and convenient items for you and your family. And when it comes to having a prescription filled, you can always count on your Health Mart family pharmacist to do it right. Take your next prescription to Oakland Pharmacy, your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy in Oakland. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back into the KMAX stream as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. It's East Mills on top by 8 points. They led by as many as 16 in the early stages of the third, but Fremont-Mills went on a 14-3 run to cut that lead. But Natalie Goodman hit a huge three in that closing minute of the third to end the run. And then Tegan Ewald is fouled on the floor in this first possession of the fourth. High-stakes game here. East Mills trying to avenge its 1 point loss to Fremont-Mills from early December, one of the first games of the season. I believe each team had only played a couple games heading into that first meeting, and then a steal by Emily Williams, and now here comes East Mills the other way. Williams has been huge tonight for East Mills. A three on the way for Maya Urban is no good, and the rebound to Izzy Weldon. Now here comes Weldon with a 2-on-2 with Thornton. Weldon just stops. Everyone wants to travel. Weldon missed the shot anyway, and now back the other way we go. Natalie Goodman with a three. That's no good. I thought I heard a whistle, but I guess not. And then we get a whistle and a foul on the floor. That's actually a jump ball. Now the inbound to Emily Williams. Williams with it, had it knocked away by Tegan Ewald. Now Izzy Weldon on the outlet, all alone, and she lays it in for two, and it's a 6-point game. Fremont-Mills turning defense into offense right now, and that has what has gotten them back into this game. They looked all but dead early in that third quarter, and then we get a foul off the ball. That one is going to be on Riley Ewald. That is her third. 6:53 left in this one. A 6-point lead for East Mills. Urban inbounded underneath the basket. Couldn't get it in as it was knocked away by Tegan Ewald. And they will try again. Urban again to try to inbound it. This time she gets it out top to Aspen Kraus. Kraus to Goodman on the near side. Up top to Jenna Thornburg. Thornburg Feeds it to Aspen Krause, who drives baseline, goes up, lays it in. Aspen Krause has 14 points on the night, back to an 8-point lead for the Wolverines. She has been dynamite on that right block all night long for East Mills. That's where she scored all her points. Kick out, Ella Thornton, wide open three in the corner. That's way off the mark, an air ball, and the rebound to Maya Urban. Here comes Urban. Gets it off to Emily Williams, tried to feed it underneath. A bullet of a pass, but it was knocked away by Izzy Weldon. Good heads-up play by her, and it will go out of bounds. It will stay with East Mills. Now Urban looking for an inbound. Gets it to Williams, then back to Urban. Now Krause with it out top. 6 minutes left in this game. An 8-point lead for East Mills. Here's Urban with it. Gets it over to Krause. Krause lost the ball, and then Ewalt came up with it, and she got fouled. So a blocking foul is called on Mia Goodman. And that was her 4th foul. She'll stay in the game. Aspen Krause checks out. Kylie Barrett checks in. Izzy Weldon brings it up the floor for Fremont-Mills. Switzer with it, and then we get an offensive foul. And that is the 4th foul on Riley Ewalt. So now she's going to have to come out of the game. Emily Madison's going to come in for her. Meanwhile, Natalie Goodman has checked back in with 4 fouls for East Mills. 5:48 left in the game. Thornburg, dribble handoff to Emily Williams, and then Williams just had it stolen away by Izzy Weldon. Weldon and Williams one-on-one, then Weldon got fouled. Weldon has 14 points on the night. She has been one of the few sources of offense for Fremont-Mills tonight. Of course, Tegan Ewalt with 11. Meanwhile, Emily Williams is the game's leading scorer with 17. Aspen Krause not far behind with 14. Now Izzy Weldon at the line for a 1-and-1, as that was the 7th foul on East Mills. So Fremont-Mills is shooting free throws the rest of the way with still just under 6 minutes left in this game. It's a lot of time to be shooting free throws. Second of the 1-and-1 is no good, and the rebound to East Mills. 7-point lead for the Wolverines, 5.5 to go. Up ahead to Emily Williams, working on Ewalt. Williams drives, floater in the lane, off the glass and in. Not much you can do against that. She was triple teamed and still scored. She's got 19 on the night. Out top, here's Ewalt. Gets it to Weldon on the near side. Weldon, far side, Madison. Madison had it stolen away. Maya Urban just picked her pocket. Now Urban to Thornburg. Thornburg, a free look at the basket, and she lays it in. Miscommunication on the defensive end for the Knights, and it's back to a double-digit lead for East Mills. Under 5 to go. Weldon left wide open for 3. She can't hit that, and the rebound to Kylie Barrett. Now Barrett is trapped, lost the ball, scramble for it, mad scramble for it, bodies all over the place. And the referees just let them fight it out on the floor until they finally call a jump ball. And the jump ball puts possession to the Knights. So Fremont-Mills keeps the ball here. Now here's Weldon, gets it to Macy Mitchell out top. Feed to Ewalt for 3. That's way short, and it's out of bounds. They're trying to say it was tipped, trying to say it was blocked, but it wasn't. And it will go over to East Mills. Now here's Maya Urban to walk it up the floor for the Wolverines. Urban dribbles through traffic. Urban takes it straight to the rack. The feed to Maya Goodman, and Mia Goodman lays it in. Back to a 13-point lead. Beautifully executed there as Maya Urban just dribbled through the entire defense and found a cutting Mia Goodman for the bucket, and it is back to a comfortable lead here for East Mills with 4:10 to go. Timeout, Brett Weldon. He wants to talk to his Knights. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing, and much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to the communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans and other community outreach programs. To learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
.13 lead for East Mills. On a mini 6-0 run of their own has put them back on top. It's an 8-1 run if you count the free throw. 4:10 to go in this game. Fremont-Mills needs a run, and they need it now. They got the lead all the way back to 5, came all the way back, but since then it has been all Wolverines. Nice feed on the pick and roll to Ella Thornton, and she scores. Now here comes Maya Urban. Up ahead, and the pass to Emily Williams could not handle it. Now back the other way. Fremont-Mills trying to close the gap, and that'll help. Izzy Weldon. So a score, a stop, and a score, and it's back to a 9-point game. Now Urban working on Ella Thornton. Gets it across the timeline. Feeds it to Emily Williams in the high post. She's fouled before the shot. And she's going to head to the line for a 1-and-1, as that is the 7th foul on the Knights. 35 total fouls called in this game. In about 28 minutes of basketball. First shot on the way for Emily Williams is good. Knocks down the front end. 3:24 to go in this contest. 10-point lead for East Mills. Williams at the line to make it 11. And she cannot do so. That one is off the front iron, but then the rebound was stolen away from Tegan Ewalt. Maya Urban just took it away from her. And then Urban is fouled by Ewalt. So a scramble for the ball underneath the basket, and it ends up in the hands of Maya Urban. She draws the foul, and she'll head to the line for a 1-and-1. First shot on the way is off the back iron, no good. So the front end does not hit, and Riley Ewald comes away with the rebound for Fremont-Mills. 3:15 to go. Trailing by 10 of the Knights. They need points, and they need them quickly. Feed down low to Ella Thornton is off her fingertips and out of bounds, and it's a turnover. And East Mills will get possession. Substitution here as Riley Ewald checks out. AC Mitchell comes in. Bella Goot also comes in as Tegan Ewald takes a seat. Tegan Ewald just picked up her 4th. Both Ewalds have 4 fouls. The inbound there to Aspen Kraus. Now Maya Urban brings it up the floor, and she just double dribbled. Not sure what Maya Urban was, just a little lapse in concentration there from Maya Urban. She was bringing it up the floor, just kind of walking, and she went to switch hands and just grabbed the ball with 2 hands and then put it back on the floor, and that's a double dribble. So uncharacteristic turnover there from the senior. 3:04 to go in this game. 10-point lead still for East Mills. The inbound to Izzy Weldon, and she's fouled on the floor underneath the basket. Another foul called. That is the 8th on on East Mills as a team. So Izzy Weldon to the line for a 1-on-1. First shot on the way is in and out. No good, and the rebound to Maya Urban. Now here comes Urban. Gets it to Williams, who gets it across the timeline. Under 3 to play in this game. 10-point lead for East Mills. They're going to chew some clock here. Now Natalie Goodman with it. Goodman backs it out. Hounded by Macy Mitchell. Gets it off to Williams in the dribble handoff, and then Williams had it stolen away. Here comes Bella Good on the lay-in, and she goes flying into the stage that's behind the basket on the left side of me. She got fouled, so she'll head the line for 2. Luckily, they have that padding there because she went head first into the bottom of the stage. It didn't look pretty, but she popped right up. Obviously, not too much pain as Bella Goot knocks down the first free throw and cuts the lead to 9. 56-47 the score with 2:38 to play. Second free throw on the way is good. And we get a timeout, Fremont-Mills. 8-point game. 2:38 to go. East Mills trying to hang on. Fremont-Mills trying to make a push to make this a game. We'll be right back here on the KMAX Stream.
At PCSB, we believe in helping our customers and our community grow, and service is how we do it. This is about making banking better. We are here to serve. We have an innovative spirit and a heart for people that moves us to do what's right. Because at the end of the day, we know what matters most. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. PCSB, we believe in you. Member FDIC.
Coming out of the Fremont-Mills timeout, Maya Urban will inbound it, gets it in, and the full court press is on. Urban working on Weldon. Gets a screen. Kylie Barrett just took down Izzy Weldon, and then a foul on the other end as Maya Urban was tied up. The reach-in called on Fremont-Mills. We'll see who they get that on. That is going to be on Bella Goot. 2.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter as both Ewald sisters check back in. They have 4 fouls each. Maya Urban to the line for a 1-and-1. Big foul shots here. First free throw is good. And it's a 9-point lead for the Wolverines. Second free throw on the way. That's off the mark. The rebound, though, to Emily Williams. She throws it back in bounds, but Riley Ewald chases it down, and then she tried to save it. And the ball stays with Fremont-Mills. No, the ball stays with East Mills, excuse me. All kinds of crazy stuff going on here in this final 2 minutes. 2:20 to go. Emily Williams gets it off to Aspen Kraus. Now Kraus dribbling through traffic, and she's fouled. 2:14 left. Aspen Kraus to the free throw line. She's got, well, they don't have her number up there. I think she has 14 points on the night, and her first free throw is pure. Back to a 10-point lead. That was the 40th foul of the game. And the second free throw is good. 11-point lead for East Mills as we approach the 2-minute mark. Here comes Izzy Weldon. Kick out, Riley Ewald for 3. That's way off the mark, and the rebound, Aspen Kraus. Gets it to Williams. Now Williams to Mia Goodman on the breakaway, and she will slow things down as we tick under 2 minutes to go. Natalie Goodman with it, trying to keep it away from Fremont-Mills, and we get another foul call. And Mia Goodman's going to go to the line for a 2. .151 remaining. 11-point lead for the Wolverines. Looking pretty solid to add to their win streak. If they can hold on, it'd be their 5th consecutive win dating back to December 20th. And this is kind of what we expected from the Wolverines in this season in general. But they really stumbled out of the gate, struggled to find their groove. But you can tell Lexi Moreno has them hitting their stride at the moment. Second free throw on the way is no good. So Mia Goodman goes 0 for 2 at the line. But then that one is out of bounds off of Tegan Ewald. She wanted a foul on the rebound, did not get it. And that is the 5th foul Riley Ewald committed her 5th foul on that last one, so she fouled out of the game. Now here's Natalie Goodman trying to get it to Emily Williams. She does. Press in the backcourt here. Lots of ball pressure. Goodman caught the ball, but before she did, Emily Williams was fouled. So Emily Williams goes to the line for 2. As that is the 4th foul on Izzy Weldon. 1:37 left. First free throw on the way is good. And Emily Williams having a vintage Emily Williams performance tonight. She's got 21. She had 13 in the first half. Second free throw on the way for Williams. Knocks it down. 22-point outing so far for Emily Williams. Minute 36 to go. Fremont-Mills needs a miracle here, down by 13. Weldon with it. She takes a 3. That's good. Izzy Weldon on the catch and shoot. And a timeout. Brett Weldon wants to talk to his team with a minute 24 to go. It's a 10-point game. Back in 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
Says talk about service, but at Rogers Pharmacy, it's not just talk, setting them apart from the big box stores. They're a full-service pharmacy where you can not only fill prescriptions, but they also carry an impressive line of medical equipment to meet all of your needs. So whether you need oxygen, CPAP, BiPAP, lift chairs, or diabetic shoes, Rogers Pharmacy has them all. Let their family serve your family. The full-service, family-owned, independent Rogers Pharmacy, located in Tarkio, Mound City, Maryville, and St. Joe. Visit rogersrx.com.
(61-51) the score, 10-point lead for East Mills. Just over a minute left in this one as the Wolverines, led by as many as 16 early in the third quarter. Then Fremont-Mills went on a 14-3 run to cut that lead to 5. But East Mills has fended off the Fremont-Mills comeback thus far. Now here's Natalie Goodman trying to break the press, and she does, and then we get a foul on Bella Goot. Not entirely sure where the foul was there, but the whistles have been abundant tonight. That is the 43rd foul of the game. And we will get these same referees for the boys' game. 1:21 left in this game. 10-point lead for East Mills. Natalie Goodman looking to add to it at the free throw line. Cannot hit that one. Second free throw on the way. Cannot hit it. 0 for 2 at the line goes Natalie Goodman. Now Izzy Weldon driving straight to the hoop. Can't quite lay it in. Ella Thornton the board, and she gets fouled on the putback. She will go to the line for 2. And if you're Fremont Mills, that is one way to try to get back in this game, scoring points without the clock running. Macy Mitchell and Emily Madison are going to check in. Minute 12 to go. First free throw on the way for Thornton. She knocks it down. Second free throw is off the back iron, no good, but the rebound to Ellie Switzer. Second chance here for Fremont Mills. Now the pass is knocked away, but it was tipped, so Izzy Weldon tracks it down. 60 seconds left. Weldon for 3. That's no good. The rebound to Aspen Kraus. Under a minute to go, and East Mills is starting to feel it. Leading by 9, gets it across the timeline, and then a foul. And Emily Williams is going to head to the line, and East Mills is looking in real good shape here with 50 seconds remaining. That is the 5th foul on Bella Goot. We have had 4 players foul out of this game. Emily Williams, who has 22 points on the night, looking to add to it and put this game on ice for the Wolverines. She gets 2 shots. First one on the way is good. Second free throw, cannot hit, off the left iron. And rebound to Ella Thornton. Fremont-Mills got to move quickly here. And then we get a touch foul on Natalie Goodman. And she just fouled out of the game, I believe. She did. 46 total fouls. We've seen a lot of free throws tonight. Izzy Weldon at the line. First shot off the front iron, no good. Second one on the way, also no good. And then we get a foul on the rebound. .47 fouls if you're keeping track at home. Emily Williams at the line for 2 more. First free throw is good. Second foul shot for Williams, cannot hit it. She's got 24 points to match her jersey number, though. Long three on the way for Tegan Ewald is no good, out of bounds. With 34 seconds left in this game, an 11-point lead for East Mills. We'll see if FM backs off. No, they will not. Here comes Maya Urban to bring it up the floor. Gets it up ahead to Jenna Thornburg. Thornburg avoids the trap, hands it off to Urban, and now they're going to dribble it out. It's going to be a win for the Wolverines. They avenged their early season loss to their rivals Fremont-Mills. And these two schools split the series in the corner conference. 63-52 is your final score. Waiting for that buzzer. And there it is. Fremont-Mills falls to East Mills. 11-point lead for the 11-point win for the Wolverines, and East Mills wins their 5th consecutive game in a game that saw 47 total fouls called. But the East Mills Wolverines improve to 8-3 on the season and 3-2 in the corner conference, their 5th consecutive victory. Fremont-Mills falls to 8-4 on the year, 6-2 in the corner conference. Next up, both of these teams will compete in the corner conference basketball tournament, which takes place next week, and we will have multiple of those games on the KMAX stream. Thanks for tuning into this one. We have the boys game coming up next here on the KMAX stream. Stay tuned. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes.
Ask me what my dad does, I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Schaff Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Schaff Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
Welcome back into the KMA Extreme. Nick Stavas here with you as we are getting set for the boys matchup. The second installment of this girl-boy doubleheader between rivals Fremont-Mills and East Mills. Fremont-Mills comes into this game 8-3 on the season, 4-2 in the corner conference, led by head coach Chelsea Zimmerman. Meanwhile, East Mills is the pride of the corner conference right now, 10-1 on the season, 4-0 in the corner conference, looking to stay perfect in conference tonight against their rivals, Fremont-Mills. We'll step aside here for the starting lineups and the national anthem. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the opening tip-off. All set to go in Malvern as we are getting set for this corner conference battle. The boys, Fremont-Mills and East Mills, ready for the opening tip-off. There it is, and it's controlled by East Mills' Braden West. And we are off and running in the second installment of this matchup. East Mills won the first contest by a pretty large margin, so we'll see what they can do tonight. Starters tonight for the visiting Fremont-Mills Knights as Davis McGrew pulls up for a jumper is no good. Mason Krause tracks down the offensive rebound. Starters tonight for Fremont-Mills as Krause knocks down the two to start the game. Ike Lemons, Luke Madison, Paxton Van Houten, Owen Thornton, and Taylor Reed. And for the Wolverines, the normal starting five: Davis McGrew, Mason Krause, Jackson Embry, Braden West, and Peyton Embry. Three on the way for Taylor Reed to start the game. No good, and the rebound goes to East Mills. Braden West will bring it up the floor. Gets it over to the far side to Davis McGrew. Back on side to Mason Krause. Jackson Embry, a wide open look for three, is off the mark. The rebound, though, to Braden West. Second offensive rebound already. Now Embry, a two-point jumper, is no good. And the rebound to Luke Madison, and then he throws it away, and Mason Krause comes up with it. Now Krause, kick out, McGrew. Feed underneath to Peyton Embry. Nice feed to Jackson Embry on the backdoor cut, and he draws the foul. East Mills 10-1 on the season. They're only lost across the river, so they're undefeated in the state of Iowa. And it'll be Jackson Embry to shoot two at the line. And it rattles home. Hit about every part of the rim and fell through. 6:36 to go here in this first quarter. Opening couple minutes, a 3-0 lead for the Wolverines. Jackson Embry to make it 4, and he does. Mike Lemons will walk it up the floor now for Fremont-Mills. Lemons, the point guard, averaging just under 8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and Paxton Van Houten couldn't handle that pass. No doubt the best hair on the floor, though, tonight, Paxton Van Houten. McGrew brings it up, gets it over to Embry in the far side wing. Back to McGrew. Back to Embry, passing around the perimeter. Play and catch. Embry looking for a feed inside, cannot find it, so McGrew will take it in. Now gets it to Krause in the corner, dribbles it to the free throw line, stops. Bounce pass to Peyton Embry. Embry draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. 47 total fouls in the girls' game. Same referees for this one, so expect a lot of whistles. Already the second here in the first 2 minutes. First free throw on the way for Peyton Embry is off the back iron, no good. Second foul shot for Embry, knocks it down. 5-point lead now. Here's Lemons with it, guarded by McGrew. Tried to feed it to Owen Thornton. Mason Krause on the breakaway steal, and he lays it home. And a quick 7-0 advantage for the Wolverines. Now here's Madison with it, gets it to Thornton in the corner, who takes a three. That's short, and the rebound of Jackson Embry. Fremont-Mills trying to take the lid off the bucket here early. Braden West steps out for a three. He can't quite hit that, and the rebound to Paxton Van Houten. Now here's Lemons driving. Tried to get it over to Thornton. Was knocked away by Braden West, but Thornton tracked it down. Now Fremont-Mills has numbers. Thornton, turnaround jumper, it's good. Tough shot there for Owen Thornton, but he knocks it through. Now here's McGrew on the far side wing. Gets it to Jackson Embry. Entry pass to Peyton Embry. Cannot catch it. And Chelsea Zimmerman wants her team to run here. Here's Taylor Reed with it. Team's leading scorer, averaging 20 points a game, and he scores and one. Taylor Reed's stats are just off the charts. 20 points a game, 11 rebounds per game. He is this team's backbone, and he has shown it through the first half of the season. And he's on the board for two, and he'll go to the line for one more. 4:36 left in this first quarter as Reed knocks down the free throw and completes the three-point play. Now Davis McGrew walks it up the floor for the Wolverines. McGrew gets a screen from Embry, rises up for a two-point jumper, way off the mark. The rebound, though, to Braden West, but he lost it out of bounds and fell into the stage. He's trying to tell the referee he was shoved. He was not, and so Fremont-Mills gets the ball. Lemons walks it up. Lemons on the near side now to Madison. Near side corner to Owen Thornton. He lost it out of bounds. So Zach Thornburg checks in along with Kyler Williams. First two off the bench for the Wolverines. Here's Williams with it. Gets in the corner to Mason Krause for three. That's good. Mason Krause from the corner knocks it down. And he's got 7 points, early on. Now here's Madison with it. Kicks it out to Paxton Van Houten. Now to Taylor Reed. Reed working on Lane Maston. Puts it up off the glass. No good. And the rebound to Krause. Now Krause wants to run. Krause, kick to the corner for Kyler Williams. Skip pass over to Zach Thornburg. Drives the baseline. Nice feed to Lane Maston. And that is ball movement at its finest right there for the Wolverines. 12-5 now. On the far side, Madison with it. Up top to Ike Lemons. Underneath to Taylor Reed. Threw up a wild shot. Tried to draw the contact. Could not do so. Now here comes Thornburg. Thornburg skip pass to Williams. Williams had an open look for three. Passed it up. Gets it to Maston. Now the dribble handoff to Williams. Over to Zach Thornburg. Now Thornburg driving. Feed underneath to Braden West. Lost the ball for a second. Got it back. Put it up. No good. Rebound, though, to Lane Maston. He'll put up a baseline jumper, and he hits it. Now Zach Thornburg to steal in the inbound. Thornburg driving. Feed underneath to Williams. He lays it in. Defense to offense. It's an 11-point lead here for East Mills in the first quarter. 2:46 to go in the opening period. Here's Lemons with it. Gets it off to Thornton. A deep three on the way for Owen Thornton. No good, in the rebound to Kyler Williams. East Mills is rolling here early. Trying to stay undefeated in the corner conference. Williams passes up the three over to Thornburg, who takes the three. That's way short, but the rebound to Mason Krause. Threw it in to Paxton Van Houten, who couldn't keep it. And he lost it out of bounds, and a heads-up play there by the senior Mason Krause to keep possession. Now the inbound to Williams in the corner, gets it out top to Thornburg. Thornburg to Maston on the far side. Maston a skip pass to Krause for three in the corner. That's good. Mason Krause is feeling it tonight. He's smiling as he walks down the court. He's got 10 already. It's a 14-point lead for East Mills. Feet underneath to Taylor Reed. Reed kicks it out. Van Houten for three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Fight for it on the ground. Krause comes up with it. And timeout, Kevin Schaefer. A dream start for the East Mills Wolverines. 19-5 the score, a 14-point lead for the home team. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on the KMAX Stream.
With Shore Motor Company in Clarinda to remind you that we are your local Chevrolet, Buick, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler dealer. With straightforward pricing, transparent trade appraisals, and no finance manager to deal with, we make your purchase the easiest you've ever experienced. That's our promise to you. And with an express lane for quick oil changes open 6 days a week, our service department is sure to impress you as well. Shore Motor Company in Clarinda, proudly supporting local high school sports.
.152 left in this first quarter, and a dominant 6 minutes so far for the Wolverines. Up 14 here in the early going as Zach Thornburg will bring it up the floor out of the timeout from Kevin Schaefer. Far side, Lane Maston in the corner. Up top to Mason Krause working on Owen Thornton. Switch off, Paxton Van Houten poked the ball away. Krause got it back, turns around, cannot quite hit the tough shot. But then we get a foul underneath the basket on the rebound. It's against East Mills. It's on Kyler Williams. So Fremont-Mills with possession. .90 seconds left in this first quarter. Lemons will drive, tried to get it to Taylor Reed. Reed wasn't looking for it, and that's another turnover. Drive from Mason Krause, puts up a tough shot, draws contact, he'll go to the line. And foul. It says 23. There's no 23. Oh, there is a 23. That's Taylor Reed. Some of Fremont-Mills is wearing their home uniforms, and some of them are wearing their road numbers. Typically, they go even-odd. Even is home, odd is away, but it's not the case tonight. It's kind of a mixed bag. Meanwhile, Mason Krause goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 16-point lead here for the Wolverines. Here's Lemons with it. Lemons, the kick out, Owen Thornton. Thornton out top, guarded by Lincoln Palmer. Now back over to Lemons. Lemons to Paxton Van Houten. Feet inside to Reed. Williams stole it away, but they get a foul. Kevin Schaefer, not a fan. Williams will check out to second. Owen Thornton inbounded now underneath the basket. Gets it in to Van Houten. Now the feed to Paxton Van Houten, and he just threw it away. Van Houten was not looking for the pass. He had an open look at the basket. I think he was trying to go to the corner. And Madison just threw it out of bounds. Another turnover there for Fremont-Mills. Now here's Maston with it. Tried to get it back to Zach Thornburg, and the same thing happens. He throws it out of bounds. .38 seconds left in this first quarter. 5 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Far side, Owen Thornton with it. Thornton feet underneath to Van Houten. Turns around, puts it up. No shot as there's a foul on the floor.
Come on, man. It's ticky-tack. Let him play.
That is the first foul on Lincoln Palmer. 24 seconds now. Shot clock is off. Van Houten turnaround hook shot, and he got it. A little Kareem action there. A little sky hook. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook from Paxton Van Houten. Now 10 seconds on the clock. Zach Thornburg drives, and he traveled. His foot slipped, and it's a turnover there for East Mills. 8 seconds left. As Peyton Embry is going to come back into the game. Mason Krause is going to get a breather. Krause with 10 points already tonight. Now Ike Lemons brings it up the floor. 5 seconds on the clock. Lemons drives baseline. Nice feed to Van Houten. Turn around and hits the two-pointer, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter. 12-point lead for the home team here in Malvern as we head to the second. Back in 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
Gary Cuff from Total Farm Solutions west of Carson. We're excited to offer growers yet another way to increase their profits. We made this decision with input from our customers to go with a proven company, Pioneer. Pioneer Seed is a leader in the industry, and we are anxious to talk to our customers about the benefits of planting Pioneer. We wanted to take advantage of this opportunity for our customers. Contact me today at Total Farm Solutions west of Carson to find out more about how planting Pioneer on your acres can help your operation.
Second quarter getting underway. Nick Stavitz here on the KMAX stream. My cameraman Michael, big thanks to him for helping us out tonight. 21-9 the score. It's a 12-point lead for East Mills after the first quarter. Here's Ike Lemons with the ball. Lemons guarded by Davis McGrew. Looking for an entry pass. Instead, throws it to the top of the key for Paxton Van Houten. Now he drives. Puts it off the glass. No good. And the rebound to Braden West. Now here comes West bringing it up the floor. West is just going to take it straight in. Jump stop. And then they're going to get him for a charge. So that is the first foul on Braden West. It's an offensive foul. Lemons with it, gets to the near side to Luke Madison. Madison, head fake, feet underneath to Taylor Reed, off the glass and in. Taylor Reed has 5 points. Here's McGrew with it, driving. McGrew straight to the bucket, draws the foul, can't get the shot to go, but he'll go to the line for two. So Davis McGrew at the line for a pair of free throws, and he knocks down the first one. Lane Maston comes out. Mason Krause back into the game. He's got 12 points already tonight. Second foul shot on the way for McGrew. He goes 2 for 2. 7 minutes left in this first half. 23-11 the score. East Mills with the lead. Feed underneath to Van Houten, and he gets it to go. Paxton Van Houten is actually FM's leading scorer at the moment with 6 points. Now West for 3 in the far side. No good on the rebound to Luke Madison. Now here comes Lemons to Reed. Reed thought about the three, pulls it back down. Now the feed underneath to Van Houten is knocked out of bounds by Krause. Thornton inbound it, gets it into Paxton Van Houten. Turnaround hook shot, no good, and the rebound to Kraus. Now here comes Mason Kraus with it. Gets it to Braden West. West jab step, backs back out. Now Kraus top of the key. Gets the screen from Embry, goes opposite side and draws a foul. And that's going to be on the floor, I believe. So it'll be an inbound for the Wolverines under the basket. Davis McGrew will do the honors. Gets it into Kraus in the near side corner. Out top to Embry, back to Kraus. Kraus drives baseline, fakes, nice feed underneath to Peyton Embry, and that's just as good as it gets. Mason Kraus, the pump fake, gets the defender in the air, bounce pass to Embry underneath, and now Paxton Van Houten on the other side. Tried to get the easy bucket, could not do so with 2 chances, and now here comes East Mills. Up ahead to Braden West. West driving, blocking foul, and 1. Oh, maybe they called that on the floor. They called it on the floor. That's Luke Madison who commits the foul. 5:57 left in this first half. The inbound to McGrew, gets it up top to Embry. Now back to McGrew on the baseline. Kick out, Kraus, wide open look at 3. That's no good, and the rebound to Van Houten. Now here's Thornton with it. Thornton over to Taylor Reed. Reed's going to take a 3. That's good. Taylor Reed knocks it down. 8 points for him. Back to a 9-point game here with 5:33 left in this second quarter. Kick out for Embry. Back to McGrew. McGrew, feed to Braden West, and he lost it out of bounds. Mike Lemons walks it up for the Knights. Lemons blows straight past McGrew. Lemons in, swatted away by Braden West. Now here comes Kraus with it. Kraus back over to West. West kick out McGrew. Over to Embry. Embry thought about the 3, pulls it back down. Back to West, back to McGrew. McGrew steps inside the line, pulls up for 2, rattles around, no good. Rebound, fight for it. Van Houten came away with it. Now threw it away, and now here's Peyton Embry. He can't get it to go, but Mason Kraus on the putback. Kraus has 14. Now up ahead. Van Houten with it, and he's fouled. 4:38 left in the first half. 27-16 the score. Mason Kraus has 14 points. And if you can do the math at home, that is over half of his team's total so far. As Lane Maston is going to check into the game. Embry's going to take a seat with 2 fouls. Thornton inbound it. Gets it into Ike Lemons. Now in the corner to Luke Madison. Back up top to Lemons. Van Houten out top. Feet underneath. Knocked away, but Van Houten gets it back. Now here's Thornton working on Kraus in the post. Turn around. It was blocked from behind by Braden West. Now here comes West. Down the far sideline. Now to McGrew. McGrew steps inside the line, feeds it underneath to Jackson Embry. Pump fake. Can't get the shot, but Lane Maston the rebound and the putback for the Wolverines. Maston's impact off the bench has been very evident in these last few games East Mills has played. His ability to be in the right place at the right time as Jackson Embry picked that pass off, but he stepped out of bounds. And now Chelsea Zimmerman is going to take a timeout and talk to her team. 13-point lead here for East Mills. 3:52 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the KMAX stream.
More with your money at TS Bank. Whether it's saving a little extra cash each month or creating a long-term strategy, their goal is to help you transform your financial life. At TS Bank, they ignite prosperity by helping clients do more with their money. Visit one of the Southwest Iowa locations in Trainer, Council Bluffs, Atlantic, or Corning today. TS Bank, member FDIC.
3:52 in the second quarter. As the inbound off the timeout was knocked away, it will stay with FM. Now here's Madison with it out top, guarded by Jackson Embry. Knights swinging around. Paxton Van Houten. Now back to Luke Madison. Now in the corner for Thornton for three. That's way off the mark. The rebound, though, to Taylor Reed underneath. Reed couldn't get the putback. Thornburg comes away with the board, and then he's called for a travel. East Mills faithful not a fan of that call. As Taylor Reed's going to check out of the game. Now here's Owen Thornton to inbound it. Thornton gets it into Luke Madison. Madison back to Thornton. Thornton driving. Kicks it out to Ike Lemons. Lemons thought about the three. Now gets to the far side for Cooper Marvel. Now up. No good. Rebound underneath. Still no good. And Thornburg comes away with the board. Now here comes Mason Krause. 3:06 to go in this first half. Here's Krause driving, pulling up for two from the elbow. Just a little strong off the back iron, and the rebound goes to the Knights. Now here's Lemons with it out top. Feet in the high post to Paxton Van Houten. Van Houten turnaround jumper, airballed, and out of bounds off of FM. .13 lead for the Wolverines, under 3 to go in this first half. Here's Thornburg with it, driving, kick out. Embry thought about the three, and then he's cut off by Paxton Van Houten. Now Thornburg was blocked from behind by Madison, and then he gets his own board and puts it in off the glass. Way to stay with it from Zach Thornburg. It's a 15-point lead now for East Mills. Feet underneath to to Owen Thornton. And it just goes out of bounds. And that's another turnover for the for the Knights. Here's Thornburg with it. Near side to Embry. Back to Thornburg. Tried to get it back out to Embry. He does, barely. Now Maston underneath, and he just cuts straight through the baseline and scores. Lane Maston might lead the corner conference in lay-ins from the baseline. In all the East Mills games I've done this year, he has been money from that spot. Lemons for three, no good, but Maston lost it out of bounds on the board, and it will stay with FM. 17-point lead for the Wolverines here with 1:41 left in the second. Inbound for Thornton under the basket, gets it into Lemons. Lemons out top, gets a screen from Van Houten, puts up a floater in the lane, is no good. Krause the rebound, gets it up ahead to Jackson Embry. Embry's going to pull up for two in transition, can't hit that. But then it's just lost out of bounds by Fremont-Mills. .90 seconds left in this first half. Maston to inbound, gets it into Jackson Embry. Now to Braden West. West is going to pull up for three. That's good. All three of these. Braden West knocks it down, and it's a 20-point lead for East Mills. Here's Lemons. Gets it to Van Houten in the near side corner. Van Houten drives baseline. Feed back to Lemons on the other side. Tried to get it down low to Marvel. He picked it up on his, sitting on his butt, and now here comes Lemons, and then he's fouled. FM's offense just all kinds of out of sorts right now. But Lemons is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. That was the seventh foul. We'll put them in the bonus. Taylor Reed's going to come back in. Luke Madison checks out. First free throw on the way. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Marvel, a strong rebound, blocked away by Lane Maston. He gets it back again. And now out top for Taylor Reed for three. That's no good. Marvel again on the offensive board. Blocked away again by Maston. And finally Kraus comes away with it. And we have a foul called on Fremont-Mills. And Kraus will go to the line for a one-on-one. Physical game so far. 47 seconds left in this first half. And a 20-point lead for East Mills. First free throw on the way for Mason Kraus, and it's good. Second foul shot on the way, and that's good. Kraus goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 16 first half points. 45 seconds left in this first half. Thornton's going to bring it up the far side. Lost the ball. He kicked it. But then they call a foul on Braden West. That is his second. Thornton at the line for a one-on-one. Front end is good. Second foul shot is no good for Owen Thornton. Kraus the rebound, and he'll push the pace, and then he'll slow things down. Gets it in the near side corner to Embry, who drives baseline. Embry straight in, tried to get it to Maston, knocked away from him and out of bounds. It will stay with the Wolverines. 30 seconds left on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Kraus to inbound it, gets it into Zach Thornburg. Thornburg's going to hold it and set up a play. Kraus draws the double team. Thornburg with it out top. 10 to shoot. Kraus back to Thornburg. Thornburg drives, puts it up, no good. No foul called. Here comes Taylor Reed with it now for the Knights. Reed trying to get around Mason Kraus, and the shot clock never got reset. So play is stopped with 3 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock buzzer went off. And now FM has 3 seconds to get a shot up. Here's Thornton, takes a half-court shot, can't quite hit it. And that takes us to the end of the first half. Domination from East Mills, 21-point lead for the home team after 16 minutes of play. We'll be back in about 8 minutes with the second half here on the KMAX stream.
Agrivision Equipment know two things about the future of ag. One, technology will continue to evolve, and two, it's still all about the people that make it happen. Agrivision Equipment is looking for those people to share in the excitement of driverless vehicles, artificial intelligence, drones, and even more John Deere innovation. If you're excited about what this will offer the ag industry, you might be a fit for service technician positions receiving a competitive wage, benefits package, job growth, and stability. Apply at agrivisionequipment.com/tech.
Welcome back into the KMA Extreme. Nick Stavis here with you as we are getting set for the second half, the final half of this girl-boy basketball doubleheader here in Malvern. East Mills won the first matchup of the night in the girls' game, 63-52, and the boys well on their way to another victory. 38-17 the score at halftime, 21-point lead for the Wolverines. I also want to take a chance to apologize to Caleb Brandt and all his family and friends and supporters out there potentially watching this game. I was calling him Cooper Marvel. My program is wrong. The chart that I brought is wrong. That is my mistake. I apologize. And I will call him Caleb Brandt for the rest of the game. Can't get them all right. But 38-17 the score at the half. Domination so far from the Wolverines on both ends of the floor. Mason Krause has 16 first half points. And he'll look to add to that as East Mills looks to get to 5-0 in the corner conference, but a long way to go. A whole half of basketball to play here as we are underway. East Mills with the ball to start. Jackson Embry with it. Gets it to Peyton Embry, who drives in, kicks it back out. Davis McGrew swinging it back and forth here between Jackson Embry and McGrew, and they finally get it to Mason Krause with a mismatch on Ike Lemons. But he picks up his dribble and kicks it back out. McGrew with it, 8 to shoot now. Braden West. West working on Thornton, over to Jackson Embry, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. He pulls up for 2. That's off the mark and out of bounds, and a shot clock violation to start the half for East Mills. Lemons with it for Fremont-Mills, gets it to Madison on the far side corner. Dribbles it to the wing, dribble handoff there to Taylor Reed. Reed driving baseline, kicks it out. Lemons now near side corner. Thornton for 3. That's no good, and the rebound to Braden West. Now West is going to bring it up the floor. Gets it to Jackson Embry. Embry, the feed to Mason Krause. Krause double teamed. Down low to Peyton Embry. Turn around off the glass and in. Peyton Embry fighting through the contact. Gets the bucket to go, and it's a 23-point lead for the Wolverines. Lemons swings it over to Taylor Reed. Reed working on Peyton Embry, pulls up for 2 after the screen from Van Houten, can't hit. McGrew pulls down the board, and here he comes, flying up the floor. No look pass to Peyton Embry, but then he lost it, and then it's a turnover on the other end. And now here comes Lemons coming down the floor. Nice feed to Paxton Van Houten, but he couldn't catch the pass. And it's a turnover. Here's McGrew with it. Gets it over to Jackson Embry on the far side. Now Mason Krause going to take a corner 3. That's no good. And the rebound to Van Houten. Here comes Taylor Reed with it. Reed coming down the lane. Lost the ball. Braden West picks it up. West on a breakaway. West lays it up and in and one. The East Mills bench wanted him to throw it down, but West wisely takes the 2 points and draws the foul. He'll head to the line for one more. He did throw one down last week against Sydney on a breakaway. Now here's West's foul shot, and he completes the 3-point play, and this game is getting farther and farther away from Fremont-Mills. It's a 26-point lead now for the Wolverines. The near side here is Luke Madison. Feeds it underneath to Taylor Reed. Jump shot from the baseline, no good. Lemon skies for the board, cannot get it. Now Embry comes away with it. Peyton Embry, far side corner to McGrew. Drives baseline, McGrew got tied up, came away with the ball though. Now here's Braden West. West working on Thornton. Turn around in the lane, puts it up. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound to Mason Krause, and the putback is good. And it's a 7-0 run to start the half for East Mills. And a 28-point lead. Here's Thornton with it. Lost the ball. Van Houten lost it as well. Fight for it on the ground. Van Houten gets it to Thornton. Skip pass to Luke Madison, who nails the 2-point jumper. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. 26-point lead, for East Mills. West a 3 from the corner. That's good. All 3 of these. Braden West cans the tray. 29 points is the margin. And then we get a foul on the other end. One goes against Jackson Embry, I believe. Nope, that will actually go against McGrew. Thornton the inbound, stolen away by Braden West. Now West wants to run. Goes behind his back, had it poked away by Lemons, but now gets it back. And now here's Mason Krause with it. Krause drives, floater in the lane, too strong, gets his own board, and gets fouled. .4:31 to go in this third quarter. Inbound to McGrew. Far side, Krause passed up the three. Dribbles it to the top of the key. Gets it over to McGrew on the far side. Now underneath to Peyton Embry. Back out to McGrew. Now here's Mason Krause. Gets the screen, rises up for two. It's good. Mason Krause as pure as it gets, and it's a 31-point advantage for the Wolverines. Krause has 20 on the night. Here's Luke Madison. Feeds it inside to Caleb Brandt, and Brandt goes up. He's blocked away from behind by Braden West. Now here comes Jackson Embry to West. Pulls up for three. Draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for three shots. Taylor Reed doesn't like the call. I probably wouldn't either if I were him, but either way, Braden West is going to go to the line, and this just keeps getting worse for the Knights. It's a 12-2 run to start the half for East Mills, and Braden West has 3 free throws on the way. He misses the first. Both of these teams will compete in the Corner Conference Tournament next week. East Mills heads into that tournament as the clear-cut favorites to win that one. If there was a Vegas line, I would imagine it would be pretty heavily favoring the Wolverines. Braden West has missed his first two of these 3 free throws. His third is good. So he was long on the first one. He was short on the second one. Third one's right in the sweet spot, and he knocks it in. 32 points is the lead. Remember, if this gets to 35, we will have a running clock. But we get a foul on Mason Krause under the basket on the entry pass to Paxton Van Houten. 3:40 to go in this third quarter. 51-19 the score. It's a 13-2 run to open up this second half for East Mills. And the inbound to Taylor Reed. Reed's going to drive. Reed puts it up off the glass, gets the bucket, and one. He'll head to the line for the three-point play. Reed's got 10 points on the night. Now he has 11. Lead is 29 for East Mills. Thornburg into the game for the first time in this half. Gets it to Kyler Williams, who takes a three from the wing. Can't quite hit that one on the rebound to Taylor Reed. Up ahead to Owen Thornton. Thornton with it, driving. And a foul called on Kyler Williams, I guess. Thornton will inbound it. Lemons with it underneath, and he stepped on the line out of bounds, and that's a turnover. If the lead gets to 35 for East Mills, it will be a running clock until Fremont-Mills cuts it back to 25. That's how the running clock rule works in the state of Iowa. Near side corner, Maston, feet underneath to Braden West, and he is hacked, and he will go to the line for two. And that is going to be the fourth foul on Taylor Reed, and that is a nightmare situation for the Knights because a 20-point scorer is one foul away from being out of this game as Braden West continues to struggle a little bit from the free throw line, and Chelsea Zimmerman wants a timeout. 29 points is the lead for East Mills. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the KMAX stream.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett's Auto Center.
3 minutes left in this third quarter. Braden West will have his second of 2 free throws coming up here out of the Fremont-Mills timeout. It's a massive advantage here for the Wolverines as West extends the lead to 30 points. And Taylor Reed has come out of the game because he has 4 fouls. Fremont-Mills' leading scorer. He has 13 on the night. Now here's Lemons with it, cut off by Kraus. Kick out to Thornton. Thornton working on Kyler Williams. Screen from Brandt and the pick and roll to Brandt, and he puts it up off the glass and in. Nicely done there on the pick and roll. Owen Thornton and Caleb Brandt. Lane Maston now with it. Up ahead to Kyler Williams. Williams, nice pass to Braden West underneath. West gets the jumper to go. Lemons working on Thornburg. Gets it to Brandt out top. Brandt thought about the 3. Hands it off to Lemons. Lemons cut off in the corner. Trying to get it out to Thornton. Stolen away by Kyler Williams. Now here comes Williams with it. Kicks it back to Zach Thornburg, and East Mills will set up their offense. West for 3. Braden West knocks down the triple, and he's coming for Mason Kraus. He's got 16 now. Kraus with 20. Both of them dominating this game. Kraus averages 18 points a game. West averages 16. Definitely the two-headed monster in terms of scoring for East Mills as Caleb Brandt can't hit that one, and now here comes Braden West. West had it knocked away by Van Houten. Now here's Thornton with it, and he's fouled by Lane Maston. Here's Ike Lemons with it out top. Underneath to Caleb Brandt. The feed to Paxton Van Houten. Jump shot too long. And the rebound to West, and then he throws it away. 60 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a 33-point lead for East Mills. Here's Lemons with it. Kick out, far side in the corner for 3. That's no good, and the rebound goes to Mason Kraus. Now Mahaney. Now Williams for 3. Just short on the shot, and the rebound to Fremont-Mills. Now here's Ike Lemons with it. Caleb Brandt lost it, and he was fouled. Thornton to inbound it. Gets it into Van Houten. Turnaround jump shot over West. No good, and the rebound to Kraus again. Kraus brings it up the floor. If they score a bucket here, we will have a running clock for the rest of the fourth quarter. Thornburg with it out top. Gets it to Kyler Williams. Now Thornburg. Floater in the lane. No good. Rebound underneath to Thornton. 8 seconds on the clock now. 5 seconds. Thornton straight to the bucket. Blocked away by Williams. With 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams checks out. Nope, he does not. Kraus checks out along with West as Embry and Lincoln Palmer come back into the game. 4 seconds on the clock in this third quarter. Inbound to Paxton Van Houten. 2 seconds. Thornton throws up a wild shot and he knocks it down. Owen Thornton hits the three at the buzzer, and that takes us to the end of the third quarter. All East Mills all the time in this one. 30-point lead for the home team here on the KMAX stream. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For over 25 years, Chat Mobility has provided you the latest technology, competitive prices, and a nationwide high-speed network. Though important, we're a whole lot more. We serve your hometown communities, sponsor your local chambers and events. It's our goal to work hard while giving back to those who graciously support us. At Chat Mobility, our interests are much deeper than providing great service. We're just committed to serving you. To learn more, see us at chatmobility.com today.
We head to the fourth quarter, and it's going to be another win for East Mills, barring a miraculous comeback here. The Wolverines lead by 30 points as we start this final period. Mason Kraus has 20 for the Wolverines. Braden West has 16. Taylor Reed, the leading scorer for Fremont-Mills, is on the bench with 4 fouls. And then we get a tie-up on the first possession, and the arrow goes to the Wolverines. Going to be Jackson Embry to inbound it. Gets it into Davis McGrew. Starters out there to start the fourth quarter for Kevin Schaefer's team. Far side, Mason Kraus with it. Kraus driving baseline. Gets it to Peyton Embry. Strong, going up strong, and then all kinds of contact. It finally goes out of bounds, and it's off of East Mills. So FM will get the ball. Here's Ike Lemons with it. Gets the screen from Van Houten, now kicks it out. Feed to Van Houten now at the free throw line. Turnaround, lost the ball. Picked up by Brandt. Hook shot, turnaround, no good, and the rebound to Braden West, and here comes East Mills. Up ahead to Davis McGrew. McGrew back out to West. West for three from the wing. That's no good. The rebound tipped around and controlled by Brandt. And then Lemons lost it. Embry picked it up. Kraus has it now. Kraus pulls up a tough shot for two, no good. The rebound tipped around. Finally, McGrew comes up with it, and then Kraus lays it in. All kinds of crazy stuff going on there. And it ends up in Mason Kraus getting his 22nd point of the night. Thornton with it out top. Gets it underneath now to Van Houten, and Van Houten lays it in. 6.5 to go here in the game. 30-point lead for East Mills. McGrew kicks it over to Embry. Back to McGrew. Steps inside the line. Bounce pass. Now the kick out. Embry for three. That's no good. Just short on the shot, and the rebound goes to Brandt. Brandt is cleaning the glass right now, if nothing else. As Lemons with a nice little stop and pop there in the lane. (59-31) the score. East Mills cruising right now. Trying to look for the entry pass to Kraus, and he gets it. Kraus on the far side. Gets a screen from Embry. Pulls up for two. That's just short, and the rebound goes to Paxton Van Houten. Now Thornton with it. Thornton kick out to Lemons. Now underneath to Caleb Brandt. Working on Peyton Embry. Brandt kick out. Thornton, wide open look for three. That's good. Oh, and Thornton knocks down the tray. 25-point lead now for East Mills. Couple buckets in a row for the Knights. McGrew drives, goes in for the layup, and he stopped. Next up for both these teams, they will compete in the Corner Conference Tournament. Technically starts on Monday with the play-in games, but the real action, I don't want to say real action, but the actual bracket version of the action will start on Wednesday. Pool play on the first 2 days. So McGrew misses the front end. Second free throw too strong. Off the back iron, and the rebound pulled down by the Knights. Mike Lemons brings it up the floor. Far side, 3 on the way. That's good. I believe that is Logan Yonke. I don't know, though. I don't have a 22 on my program. The numbers are all kinds of messed up right now on this Fremont-Mills program. But either way, it is a three-pointer, and it is a 22-point lead now. A little 8-0 run here for the Knights. Timeout, Kevin Schaefer. 4:46 to go. East Mills leads by 22 here on the KMAX stream.
Very best in convenience, it's Cubby's. Stop in today for hot and fresh food, plus that local spirit that you'll always find at Cubby's. And when it comes to pizza at Cubby's, with every large pizza sold, Cubby's gives $1 to the local school district with the Raise Some Dough program. In fact, Cubby's contributed $29,855 in 2021 to local schools for educational and athletic purposes. Just another reason to stop, shop, and eat at Cubby's. For the Cubby's near you, go to Cubby's.com.
.446 to go in this one. 22-point lead for East Mills. Fremont-Mills is quietly on a 8-0 run right now. Kick out to Kyler Williams. Williams gets it over to Davis McGrew. Braden West with it out top. West pulls up. Tough two-point jumper. No good. And the rebound fought for. Tipped forward and comes to FM. Now Thornton a three from the corner. It's good. Owen Thornton knocks down the tray. 19-point lead now for East Mills. This is an 11-0 run for the Knights. East Mills just not really getting good shots right now. And Fremont-Mills is making them pay on the other end. Here's Kyler Williams with it. Kick out, McGrew for three. That's good. No, it's a two. Just inside the line, but Davis McGrew knocks down the J. And with 4 minutes left in this game, it's a 21-point lead for East Mills. Ike Lemons loses the ball, and Kyler Williams comes away with it. Now Williams up ahead to Mason Kraus. Kraus, nice move in the lane. Feet underneath to Braden West, and he puts it in. Not much you can do when it's Mason Kraus and Braden West. They've combined for 40 points tonight. They get a foul off the ball. It'll be a 1-and-1 now for Ike Lemons. McGrew comes out along with Peyton Embry. Maston and Thornburg check in for the Wolverines. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good, and the rebound to Kyler Williams. Now here's Mason Kraus with a head of speed. Pulls it back over to Williams. Now to Maston in the corner. Feet in the high post to West. Kick back out to Williams. Far side Thornburg. Thornburg drives, puts it up, fouled. Thornburg fouled on the shot, so he'll get 2 free throws with 3:16 remaining. East Mills in full control, up 23. First shot on the way for Thornburg off the back iron, no good. East Mills only shoots 52% from the free throw line. And coming into this game, only 18% from three. That's kind of been the bugaboo of this team all year, if you could find one. It's nitpicking, considering this team's about to be 11-1 on the year. As Thornton pulls up for three, that's no good. But that is one thing that every time I talk to Kevin Schaefer, he says they need to improve upon, is the foul shooting and the three-point shooting. tonight hasn't been a whole lot better, but their ability to get the ball inside has been fantastic as Williams is too strong on a three, and Maston is fouled on the floor on the rebound. 2:52 left in this game, as that's the fourth foul on Paxton Van Houten. Mason Krause and Braden West take a seat. Ovation from the crowd here makes you think that they're probably done for the night. Taylor Reed's going to check back in for Fremont-Mills. Maston at the line for a 1-and-1. Front end is good. Second shot on the way for Maston, knocks it through. 25 points is the advantage here for East Mills. Taylor Reed with it. Reed goes up, floater in the lane, no good, rebound to Williams. Kick over to Zach Thornburg. Thornburg to Maston in the corner, and then Maston threw it away. 2.5 to go. Thornton, tough shot, turnaround on the baseline. Owen Thornton is suddenly Fremont-Mills' leading scorer. He's got 14 on the night. Solid performance from him, especially in the second half. Here's Palmer with it. Palmer drives. Kick over to Williams. Now Williams drives, feed back to Palmer. Palmer, pump fake, kick out. Thornburg to Embry. Embry, a wide open look at a three. That's no good. The rebound to Williams, but he lost it. Now here comes Lemons. Ike Lemons backing down Thornton. Gets it over to Caleb Brandt. Brandt goes up on Lincoln Palmer, and he knocks it through. Here's Thornburg with it. Minute 40 to go in this one. It is going to be a win for the East Mills Wolverines, their 11th of the season. They remain perfect in the state of Iowa, as their only loss was a blowout loss to Auburn, Nebraska. But other than that, they have been flawless, and they will move into the Corner Conference tournament as the top seed. 5-0 will be their record in the conference once this game concludes. 90 seconds left as Caleb Brandt goes to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Rattles home the front end. Mason Krause had 22 tonight. Braden West had 18. Both of those gentlemen, the top two players in the Corner Conference this season. Taylor Reed got the rebound and then got fouled. Reed would probably throw his hat in the ring of that as well, averaging 20 points a game and 10 rebounds, but he's been relatively quiet by his standards tonight thanks to his foul trouble. He knocks down the first free throw. He does have 13 points, so, or excuse me, 12. Could be 13 if he makes the second one. And he does. So 13 points on the night for Taylor Reed, which for a lot of high school basketball players is a pretty solid night, but for the most part, Reed has been kept quiet. He picked up his fourth foul early in that third quarter. Zach Thornburg drives baseline, goes off the glass, and lays it in. 20-point lead for East Mills. Just over 60 seconds to go in this one. Feet underneath for Reed, and he's fouled. Reed's first free throw is off the front iron. Second free throw is good. Reed's got 14 to match Owen Thornton for the team's leading scorer. 60 seconds left in this one. Thornburg drives straight to the bucket. Can't get the lay-in, though. And the rebound comes to Ike Lemons. Here's Lemons. He's going to pull up for 2 from the elbow. Banks it home. Embry's going to walk it up the floor, and we get a timeout. Kevin Schaefer. As Max Smiley, it's a substitution timeout. Max Smiley's going to check into the game. And he will inbound it here. East Mills going to kill some clock here. 30 seconds to go. As Williams throws it away. 26 seconds left in this game. Shot clock is off for FM. Taylor Reed's going to drive. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Tipped around. Lincoln Palmer comes down with it. And that's probably going to do it for this one. As Zach Thornburg dribbles it into the front court, and he will dribble out the clock. East Mills moves to a perfect 5-0 in the corner conference, 67-50, the final score of this one. They led by as many as 32 in the third quarter. Took the foot off the gas a little bit, but still a 17-point victory over the rival Fremont-Mills Knights. Mason Krause had 22 for East Mills. Braden West had 18. As those two lead the Wolverines. Meanwhile, on the other side, Taylor Reed and Owen Thornton both put in 14 points in the loss for the Knights. Fremont-Mills drops to 8-3 on the season, 4-3 in the corner conference. East Mills improves to 11-1 on the year, 5-0 in league play, as both teams will head into the corner conference tournament next week. And we will have quite a few of those games featured on the KMAX stream. Friday night we'll have the girls, third place in championship. Saturday night we'll have the boys, third place in championship games on the KMAX stream. Until then, Nick Stavas signing off here on the KMAX stream. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.